Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So in today's reading, we are going to be doing a pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is going to be about how can you reclaim your divine feminine goddess energy. Alright, so from your left to your right, we have three piles. The first pile is the Sibyl. The second pile is the Shaman. And the third pile is the Butterfly. These are the three piles that you can choose from. So take your time, take some deep breaths, pause the video if you want, and meditate on these options. Pick the pile that you resonate with the most. Pick the pile that is pulling you towards it. Right? It's the goddess energy that is pulling you towards it. So choose the card which is most intuitively calling you, and then let's get into the reading. Love you guys. See you soon.
Alright, so for those of you who chose pile 1 with this Sibyl card, okay, let's first tap into this for a moment. What am I getting for you guys in terms of this card? So first of all, I'm getting that your zodiac sign could be any of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but specifically Leo, alright? How can you reclaim the divine feminine goddess within yourself? First of all, I'm getting pile 1. You really underestimate yourself. You underestimate your authority. You underestimate your power. You underestimate the level of effect you have on people based on what you know, based on your wisdom, based on your experiences. And I feel like you always underestimate yourself, or you put yourself down. At times, maybe you take on a lot of judgments of people, and you feel that whatever people are judging you about is correct, and at times you could put yourself down because of that. Other people could make you feel insecure. It could be about your body image, it could be about your facial structure, it could be about a lot of different expressions of your physical body, which are very superficial in nature. And this card is asking you to reclaim your confidence, to reclaim the divine authority within yourself. You know, you keep on downplaying your power, you keep on downplaying your vitality, your vital energy, which truly affects people on the core level, you know. And this happens through speech. So I'm getting you guys are very powerful speakers, or you need to speak up about things, you know, rather than like holding things down. But it also depends on who you are speaking to, you know. If there's someone who's very toxic and you know that this person keeps making you feel insecure and keeps putting you down in some way, then this is not the right person to share your innermost secrets with, or your innermost desires with. And you need to find people, or you need to have people around you who you can truly trust, you know. That's also something that I'm picking up. But pile 1, I feel like you're very, very powerful, because you see the goddess here, she's sitting on her throne, she's reclaiming her throne, the Sibyl, right? And there's like gods communicating with her through lightning. I just feel like this is lightning, even though it looks like a street, you know. So this is very interesting, and I feel like there's this tiger behind this woman telling her to reclaim her confidence, to reclaim her power. So for my pile 1, what I'm getting for you guys is that the gods are communicating with you and letting you know that you need to reclaim your throne now, you need to reclaim your power, right? There could be certain siblings around you who try to put you down at times, or maybe the kind of movies you watch, or the kind of friends you hang around with could kind of, be very superficial in terms of how things are supposed to be. And at times that does, pull like pull your power down, or it's like you give your power away to these people. And the way to reclaim your goddess energy and to reclaim your goddess power is to take that power back from them, is to reclaim yourself in totality, no matter who you are. I've heard a lot of times that it doesn't matter what shape or what size a woman is in, as long as she is confident in her skin, as long as she's confident within herself, she can carry anything off, And pile 1, you need this the most. You need to feel confident within yourself in order to reclaim your goddess energy, because a lot of people have pulled away your confidence, pulled away at your inner courage to be yourself, to be authentically who you are, right? Pile 1, I know I can resonate with this as well, and let me know in the comments if you can as well. But this is a very, very powerful pile for you guys, okay? So let's read behind this. What is this card saying? It says, think twice before sharing what you know with anyone except those who you know without question are ready to hear it, right? So pile 1, I feel like it's very important for you to think before you speak in terms of who you're sharing your knowledge with, who you're sharing your life with, very, very important for you to discern the kind of people you are hanging around with, because you are the company you keep, right? This is very essential for you, especially pile 1, because I feel like you tend to give your power away easily, and that is a sort of like a weakness. And you know what they say, like whenever you have a weakness, that is your ultimate strength, So if you have this habit of truly listening to other people and at times soaking that opinion in to the point where you cannot differentiate between that opinion versus the truth, right? Then it's very much, it's time to reclaim this power back, where, like you recognize what others' opinions are versus what you truly feel about yourself. And if you don't feel good about yourself, it's time to go within and to do some shadow work, to look at your qualities, your strengths, your weaknesses, and then come to a conclusion whether how you can improve on those weaknesses, on those weak points, right? But this is how you reclaim your goddess energy. We have the number 5 here, which is again 5th house, which is a house of creativity, a house of children. I'm also picking up your inner child is also suffering, and you have not let your inner child be free, be wild, be untamed. It's like your inner child has been like, completely caged in, like it doesn't have an expression to be wild and free and playful, So that playful energy within you is lacking, and this goddess energy that can be reclaimed by you is by letting that playful energy out, letting that wild energy out, and being untamed, yet being very discerning about who you share your time, energy, and your space with, right? That is beautiful. And also accept those who you know without question are ready to hear it. So yeah, pile 1, I feel like whatever you speak, it affects people, okay? And that is why you have not been able to speak as much, or you really believe what other people say and then you take it as your own, is because somewhere you have suppressed your own power of speech or your own power of affecting people on a deep level, because maybe in your childhood you got shunned for it, or whenever you spoke about something, or you got emotional about something, or you got playful about something, you were shunned or you were neglected. And this is a sign for you to reclaim that child, to reclaim that power, to let that inner child speak up the way it wanted to in its childhood, right? And that's how you reclaim that power, right? How beautiful, my loves. So pile 1, let's dive in. Also, let me just read this card for you guys a little bit. I really want to, okay? So it says, the Sibyl has come back from her vision quest and merged with a tiger, the power animal that came to her in a vision. She has crafted a prophetic scroll for the crane to share with the people far and wide, but she is reluctant to experience their inevitable reactions after she completes the difficult task of trying to alert busy people to a new and better way of thinking, believing, and doing. The appearance of this card in your reading is a reminder of this fundamental question we all must face when we feel we have discovered a significant truth and consider sharing our observation with others. It may be a secret we have learned about someone or something, or even about ourselves. It could be something less energetically charged, like a new way of approaching a task. To share or not to share, that is the question, right? So, yes, pile 1, this is your path of self-discovery. This reading is going to help you and guide you as to how you can open up to this energy, to this courage within yourself, to share what needs to be shared, okay? And opening of your throat chakra, activation of your throat chakra, right? Where you speak your truth, where you're not scared of being who you are by communicating freely what you want to, without any without any blockages or obstacles in the way, or without you blocking yourself or self-sabotaging yourself in the process, right? Now let's see with the oracle cards that you have. We have life restored, beautiful. It says Priestess of the Phoenix. This is a powerful card. Then we have the Brother in Darkness. Then we have Transparency, exactly. Then we have Time and Tide. We have Energetic Clearing. We have Six of Swords. We have The Habit. And we have You Are One, Authenticity. Look at that, beautiful. And let me just get these cards here. Four of Pentacles, Greed. Wow. All right, pile 1. So what are we getting for your energy here? I'm getting that once you realize this truth about yourself, that at times you have given your power away to the point where your life felt restricted, That's why we have the Life Restored card, where you will finally realize that when you're taking your power back from other people, when you don't care about what other people think of you, when you don't care about what other people, are criticizing about you, because they have their own lives to deal with, they have their own challenges to deal with, they have their own suffering to deal with, right? That is when you will realize that slowly your life is getting restored, slowly your life is getting balanced, right? And for that there has to be a major rebirth, a major transformation of how you were versus how you are becoming, right? Because then we have the Brother in Darkness. It says overcoming negative energy with feminine power, right? So I feel like your feminine power was completely crushed in some way, right? Which made you at times, emotionally eat. At times it made you feel very insecure about your body. You were in that vicious cycle of emotional eating, and then coming out of that cycle where, you were eating and then you were not feeling good about your weight, or you were not feeling good about your body, and then you heard criticisms from other people about it, and then you went back to emotional eating because then that's how you can regulate your emotions, and then you're back at that vicious cycle again. And then you stopped feeling good about yourself because other people did not see your worth, other people did not see your value. But it doesn't matter who sees your value or who doesn't. I'm specifically seeing a masculine energy. This could be a brother, literally a sibling, who could have really bullied you, criticized you, made you feel less than for who you are, and it could have caused a lot of feelings of suppressing who you truly are and not letting other people see who you truly are, because this person was very jealous of the innate power you had within yourself, that they did not want to see you shine. This brother of yours or this sister of yours or this sibling of yours did not want to see you shine. I can see that. And for that, you had given your power away. But now with these cards, I'm picking up that you are finally realizing, that it's time to take your energy back, your power back, and realize that you have to share what you're discovering about yourself with other people to help them also rediscover themselves. Okay, you can help other people, pile 1, reclaiming their own goddess energy, but for that you have to do this for yourself. You have to love yourself for who you are, no matter where you are, no matter at what stage you are, no matter how you physically look, no matter how you internally feel. You have to validate every part of yourself, even though it is not being validated by anyone else in the world. Period. This is how you are going to reclaim your goddess power, your goddess energy. And with the transparency energy, that's such a beautiful card right there. Right? It says honest, authentic, genuine, and present, and then we have authenticity here as well, right? And I feel like it's been very difficult for you to be authentic. I think you've been burned, you've been scratched, I'm picking up some self-harm energy as well here, due to insecurities, due to people nagging at you, or pulling you down and not letting you be yourself. And at times you have tried to stop people from doing this, but it did not work, to the point where you just went into this vicious cycle of depending on the people who were harmful to you, depending on the people who you had to wear a mask in front of and not be authentic in front of. And this could have been due to a lot of insecurities with the 4 of Pentacles. A lot of insecurities. You see how this lady is holding the frog as if she's never going to let it go. So it's like you could have stuck to a toxic relationship, either with your sibling, like I said, or with your partner, whoever you are in a relationship with. You could be in a marriage with this person, you could be in a relationship with this person. This person could have, hurt you very deeply, to the point where you felt like you could not separate from this person because this person was taking advantage of your kindness, of your goodness. And they did cheat on you, or I'm definitely seeing some cheating energy here with the habit. Okay, you could have faced these things which caused you to still believe that you should stick to this person because you won't find anyone else, you won't find anything better than this. So this is some self-worth issues, some self-esteem issues that need to be healed in order to reclaim your divine feminine energy. And for that you need to sometimes hurt with your words, pile 1. You need to sometimes be honest, to the point that it could hurt another person. But this is only happening because you did not do it for such a long time, that now the pendulum has to swing in the opposite direction, where you have to balance your life out a little bit, right? You have to be more genuine towards yourself so that you can be genuine with others. You have to be honest and present with yourself, right? And recognize how much have you had to cry for others, how much have you had to, suffer due to the issues of others, due to the problems of others, and what habits they have, and then you absorbing them and then being happy about it and thinking that, this is how the things are going to be forever, so why not adjust to this? I feel like you will finally realize that the only way to get out of this is to detach from any kind of codependency on anyone else. Depending on anyone else for your validation is not going to help you, but rather being your authentic self is, being transparent is. But again, who are you being transparent to? Are you being transparent to the same toxic people who were pulling you down? Because they are never going to see your worth, because they get triggered by you shining. They get triggered by that internal tiger that is waking up within you. This is that divine feminine tigress energy that is waking up within you. And people are triggered. People cannot see your life being restored anymore, because once you outgrow them, then they won't have anyone to bully, they won't have anyone to pick on. And such people, such karmic people, cannot thrive in the light, cannot thrive in the kind of energy where everything is authentic and transparent and free-flowing and free-spirited and loving and, cherishing each other. They cannot flourish in this type of energy, in authentic energy, which is why they will not want you to restore your life. They will want you to be stuck, dependent on them. They will not want you to move on. They will not want you to detach. They will always want to be greedy of your energy, because you're stuck with them and you're stuck in a pattern, right? And again, with the time and tide, I'm getting that this is just a phase, this is a phase of your life where you are recognizing your own innate power, and you're recognizing that having emotions is not a bad thing. Maybe you have also been made to believe that emotions and the way your emotions are fluctuating up and down, in and out, is a wrong thing, and your inner goddess is coming in to tell you that whatever feelings you have, you need to be transparent about them. And if there are people who cannot accept your transparency about your, the tides of your feelings, then they don't deserve your company. They don't deserve your time, your energy, your efforts towards them, right? This could be anyone. This could be a family member. This could be a friend. But if they cannot accept that you are an empath, they cannot accept that you have emotions, that you are sensitive, that you have your own way of, viewing the world and dealing with the world, right? Which is authentic to who you are, then they need to go, right? And there has to be an energetic clearing here. We have Ma Kali here for you guys, pile 1. Okay, this is the most fiercest form of the goddess here, coming through to tell you that she is going to help you in this energetic clearing. If you can do some kind of an energetic clearing and work with Goddess Kali during this phase of your life to kind of release any kind of toxicity that you're holding on to from your past, this will help you in restoring your life. This will help you in detaching from bad habits that you have developed in terms of being with the wrong people or talking to the wrong people or not being able to discern right from wrong and understanding what is good for you versus what is bad for you, and rising up to reclaim your throne, to be that tigress that you're meant to be, because the gods want this for you, right? It says here, during crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan, right? So right now the Holy One, Kali Ma, is helping you in emptying you of any kind of fear, any kind of attachments that you have towards people, places and things that don't allow you to be who you are, and then in turn helping you to balance your life, restore your life, to come into the light finally from being in a period of darkness where you could not control anything in your life, where other people wanted to control you and you let them control you, to now you being in complete authority within your life. And this is how you will be able to reclaim your divine power, your divine feminine energy, right? And trust me, once you do this energetic clearing, like, you're going to feel something next level. I can't even describe it in words. Okay, it's something, it's going to be magnificent. Like, you're going to feel like you're finally able to do things that you have always wanted to do. You're finally able to maybe, have your own cat, or maybe you already have your own cat. You are finally able to travel to places that you have never traveled before. You're finally able to relax, put your feet up and take yourself out on a date. Do things for yourself. Give flowers, bring flowers to yourself. Give gifts to yourself. Honor yourself as the goddess that you are. Pile 1. This is beautiful, my loves. Alright, so pile 1, I was guided to read the Brother in Darkness card for you. Alright, and one more thing I was speaking up with your pile, I apologize that I did not include it initially, is that I definitely see a lot of negative energy in terms of other people trying to anger you, and you taming your anger in order to people please, in order to maintain some kind of harmony and balance. Because with that Tiger card, I feel like other people could be aggravating you, and it's important for you to have a balance of sacred rage within yourself to completely claim your divine feminine energy. Okay, because divine feminine energy does not judge. Divine feminine energy with the Kali energy, Kali Ma energy, Kali Ma did not care about her anger getting out of proportion so that things could be balanced out and the destruction of demons could happen, right? but she lost her control, and Shiva had to like lie in front of her. The divine masculine had to lie down in front of her for her anger to calm down, right? So with this card, I'm getting that it's very important for you to reclaim your divine feminine in a way where you allow all your emotions to hold sacred space within your heart, and to not judge your anger, and to condemn your anger, and to suppress your anger until, you know, it reaches a boiling point and then you blast out. I would rather say that, you know, be transparent and be open about what is hurting you, what is affecting you, and be authentic about that, you know. And people who truly love you, genuinely love you, will understand. People who don't, they don't deserve a place in your life, you know, because you are a goddess and nobody can just come up to a goddess, right? So that's what we are talking about here. Now let me read the brother in darkness. So it says here, whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with spiritual test. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of a negative energy source either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within. Even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directed towards you, without being fearful. There is no need for fear. There is just need for more conscious, loving response. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother Set led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. He did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved divine son child and deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, courage, intelligent and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest power. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within you or directed towards you now. This will require your feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm even if it is dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directed towards you without judging them or their source or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. This boundary will very often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action than this. Listen to your heart and trust in your guidance. You are guided, however, to respond now and check the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. This oracle also comes as a spiritual revelation. Part of your spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through to greater consciousness. To not fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. Trust your feminine values, whether man or woman, and don't believe for one moment that you are obliged to wear another's negativity for them. You are not. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do have negative energy rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you have to identify with it. It is not you, it is just energy and feeling. Let it flow and it shall go. The ritual healing will assist you. Okay, so there's a ritual healing for this, but basically this is explaining exactly what I was telling you, right? Pile 1. So I think this is a beautiful message for you to embrace all of your emotions and to not succumb to any kind of fear associated with you expressing your anger, or you expressing your fear, or you expressing some kind of dark energy, dark emotion that is coming through onto the surface to be expressed. It's okay to express them, but in a way which is safe for you as well as for others, right? This is how you maintain that compassion, yet be able to express your negative emotions in a way that is safe for yourself and others, right? So this is what is coming through for you, pile 1. Let me know in the comments down below how you are able to resonate with this. I really love connecting with you guys and hearing your stories and seeing how you guys are clearing and how you guys are restoring your life, how you guys are coming out of the darkness with a lot of empowerment and a lot of power within yourself. I would love to hear your story, and this helps me connect with you on a deeper level as you comment on my channel, as well as this video will be circulated throughout YouTube through the help of your comments. So this will help other goddesses rise in their power as well, who are going through the same things as you are going through. So it would be very, very kind of you to share this video on your platform, and to also subscribe to this channel for more such empowering readings for yourself. Alright, my loves, so thank you so much, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a lot out of this. Peace. Alright, so for my pile 2, for those of you who chose the shaman, how beautiful, my loves. Okay, so first of all, what I'm getting for you guys is you guys are damn beautiful, okay? Like, oh my goodness, you guys are pretty, you guys have symmetrical beauty, definitely, okay? But you guys have this purity, this innocence in your look as well. I'm definitely feeling that for you guys. But what I'm getting with the shaman energy is this is not just about your outer appearance, but this is your inner light. This is your internal beauty that shines on the outside, and people can see it, people can feel it. And I feel like your goddess energy is felt very strongly. There's a lot of things that you can do in order to tap into this even more. I'm getting working with crystals is going to help you. Tapping into your inner witch. Some of you could be witches as well, some of you could be warlocks as well, but tapping into that power within you, that wisdom within you that your ancestors want to give to you as a gift. And this is the power of knowledge, this is the power of creativity in whatever field it is that you are. I feel like you have the power to heal people. I feel like you have the power to commune with spirits, to talk with animals, to blend into their language and to seamlessly communicate with all types of beings, I'm getting, okay? And a lot of like outer dimension beings and a lot of galactic beings want to communicate with you, pile 2. I definitely see that for you guys. You guys are very, very powerful. Some of you could have your own magic wands, or you could have your own staff, you could have your own moon water and things like that. I do see you guys having that, or you guys need to have that in order to tap into your divine feminine energy. That's definitely the case, right? Now with this card, how can you reclaim your divine feminine power? You can reclaim your divine feminine power by tapping into recognizing your true inner beauty, and not just your inner beauty but also your healing powers. Your healing powers are magnificent, pile 2. You can heal people just by communicating with them. I feel like you have strangers coming to you just wanting to share their stories with you. You have people in your DMs wanting to contact you, and maybe you do some healing work, or you could be a witch, you could be a tarot reader, you could be an astrologer, you could literally be a shaman as well, you could be a religious practitioner, you could be into Sanatan Dharam, right? So I'm picking up all these energies because this pile is extra spiritual and extra powerful in terms of your spiritual abilities, in terms of your psychic abilities. I feel like you have the power to literally call upon the gods and goddesses, in order to give you certain evidence of how you're working with them and how successfully your work is affecting your life, basically, right? I'm seeing you tap into your external beauty by first recognizing your internal beauty, and then also revamping your look or revamping yourself to also honor the divine goddess within yourself, okay, the divine feminine within yourself. And I see you guys being very, very powerful in terms of communicating with other cultures or different backgrounds. This is also going to help you realize how powerful you are, because you will be able to blend in beautifully with other people in order to understand their problems and to go to the root cause to heal it for them, and to not literally heal it yourself, but to guide them into the right direction in order for their healing to occur. But for that pile 2, I feel like you need to tap into that healing for yourself. You need to tap into that miraculous power of healing within yourself, right? That's something that I'm strongly picking up. So let's see what this card is saying. It's saying here, work on healing and empowering yourself if you want to be useful to others on their own journey from suffering to healing, right? So pile 2, I feel like you have suffered a lot in your life. You have gone through a lot, and this is what made you choose this path. This is what made you choose this direction in life, where you want to help others, where you want to elevate other people's suffering, because everyone is suffering in one way or another, and you know this at the core of yourself, because you see the issues in the world, you see the problems in the world, and you can resonate with it on a personal level, on a familial level, on a societal level. You can see these things. I'm picking up a lot of like Aquarian energy, Aquarius, I'm picking up Taurus, Capricorn energy, I'm picking up Gemini as well, Pisces, Scorpio as well, okay? Very, very strong energies in terms of psychic powers. And this is why you have been given the gift of feeling and the gift of empathy and the gift of recognizing the suffering in others, so that you can then integrate it and heal it within yourself, so you can help others heal their suffering as well. Okay? Wow, beautiful, my love. So let's keep this here. Let's see what the cards want to say to you. The first card for you is Key of Life. Yeah, you hold the key to life for people, pile 2. I feel like you hold the key of life in a way where you can tap into different dimensions. We have the key, right? So you hold the key to different dimensions where people can tap into a whole different version of themselves just by contacting you, just by getting your guidance, just by getting to know you. You open up paths for people, you open up doors for people. I'm hearing road opening, literally road opening rituals, right? You could be an expert in that, or your road opening rituals are like legendary or something like that. Like you have the power to summon the gods and goddesses to help you heal and to help elevate the suffering of others. And the gods and goddesses really want to help you with this. They really want to help your mission, because they see the power within you and they see the healing shamanic energy within you that can transform people's lives for the better. Okay, this is why the goddesses are coming through to give you their power through lightning, through sudden realizations within yourself about you focusing on your soul purpose, on your true life path. All right, and then we have the next card, High Priestess. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, this is your High Priestess energy. This is your High Priestess power, right? This is your mystical power. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis, right? So this is the power of your eyes, the power of your vision, pile 2. You're a visionary. Like you can create things out of thin air that nobody can ever imagine or nobody can ever fathom. You have the power to bring ideas to life or to birth realities into life that have never been experienced before. Okay, you're very, very powerful. I'm picking up very gypsy energy. I'm picking up hippie energy, hippie, gypsy. Okay, very interesting, my loves. Then we have Farewell to the Moon. How beautiful. I love this card. I love how it looks. And it's so Venusian, right? So Venusian. Then we have homeland. I'll keep this here. We have divine abundance. Beautiful. I'll just keep all the cards here. We have Knight of Wands. Yeah, look at that fire here. Beautiful. Sagittarius energy. We have Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have Hierophant. And we have Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So what am I getting for you, pile 2, in terms of you claiming your divine feminine energy? Okay. For you to tap into this, pile 2. Let me just first of all read this oracle for you, the shaman, because I really want to get into this for you. I really want to know what the book has to say regarding the shaman, because I channeled what I could from the card. Okay, so this says here, the shaman has climbed to her power place atop a sacred mountain. She has summoned lightning to start the flames for her ritual fire. Through its smoke, a magical bird arises, called into being by her efforts to transcend earthly goals, so she can direct cosmic forces for the good of all. Oh my God, how beautiful, pile 2. This is magical, okay? You are my magical pile, my magical goddesses, okay? So, the appearance of this card in your reading is an indication that you are being called upon to realize that you are on your own personal vision quest. Oh my God, and we have the vision literally here, right? You're on your own personal vision quest, an ancient shamanic ritual designed to free a person from habits and beliefs that limit their ability to see clearly the causes and connections that are producing undesired experiences in their life. Difficulties and fears encountered must be faced as life lessons and dealt with to the best of your ability. Making excuses and other forms of shifting blame must be seen as threats to your personal growth and power. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, pile 2, with these cards, especially the shaman card, is that it's asking for you to recognize whether you feel safe in the world. Okay, this is getting to your root chakra right now. You need to work on your root chakra to finally realize whether you feel safe in this world or whether you feel unsafe in this world. And maybe in your childhood you've had experiences which were out of your control. It could be a certain childhood trauma, it could be a parental trauma, it could be a relationship trauma where you were not dealt in the most righteous way possible, right? And this has sort of angered you on the inside, but you're healing yourself from that. I already see you healing yourself from that. If you haven't, this pile, if you've chosen this pile, it's time for you to start on this journey, because that is how you will be able to recognize the divine feminine powers within you. Okay, but since I already feel that some of you have already started working on this, I feel like you need to recognize the safety within your energy first of all. And once you do that, you're going to recognize that the visions that you get, it could be in your dreams, it could be in your daydreams, literally, where you journal about your daydreams, it could be in your manifestation abilities. These powers of healing will rise up within you so that you can heal the collective, so that you can do good for mankind, right? This is also talking about your ancient powers that want to come online for you, pile 2. And that is because somewhere this is your good karma that you have accumulated in your past lives, which now gives you the possibility of you holding the key of life in your hands for people to heal through you. Okay, you are a channel for cosmic divine energy so that other people can heal their suffering through your guidance, through your advice, right? So if there are other people in your life who have blamed you for, you know, even being a victim of circumstance or being a victim of their own wrath or their own negative energy towards you, directed towards you, I feel like it's time for you to recognize that these people were karmic in your life. You know, these people are not empowering you, but are trying to dull your shine, or are trying to kind of dim your light in a way, right? And once you realize this, it's like it's a energetically freeing energy, where you will realize that you hold a lot more power than these people and how much you gave yourself credit for. Okay, this is something that I'm definitely seeing for you guys. And also, if there are any habit patterns or any beliefs that are limiting your ability to see clearly what is causing any issues in your life, what is causing problems in your life, this was all your past life karma that you were dealing with, and you recognize this. A group of you do recognize this. A group of you are still going through some negative energies and negative circumstances, and you still don't realize what is going wrong, like what am I doing wrong. And the divine goddess is here to tell you that you're not tapping into your feminine power. You're not being receptive to the energy of the goddess within yourself. You need to be receptive. You need to surrender to this in order for this healing power to come to you. Okay, so for this, meditation practices would be key, right? And any kind of difficulties and fears that you are encountering during these uneventful moments in your life, they are meant to make you stronger, and in a way they are meant to push you towards your life purpose and your life path in order to activate your divine feminine energy within yourself. Okay, this is why we have the High Priestess card, because you are a priestess. You have been a priestess in your past lives, and that power wants to awaken within you. A priestess is very mysterious. She's not someone who is going to allow just anyone else in her space. She's very sacred, and she only allows a very few amount of people. Some of you could already be doing this. Some of you need to do this in order to activate your divine feminine power, right? And also to work with the lunar energies, to work with the moon, right? With the farewell to the moon card, it says there, appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles, right? So I feel like you guys are very connected to the moon, pile 2. Like whenever there are moon cycles or full moon or eclipse or new moon and things like that, you truly get affected by these energies. And then sometimes if you're not on this spiritual path, it could take you for a surprise when things just happen out of the blue, right? And you're like thinking like, what's going on? But this is your divine goddess within you trying to activate you through different kinds of uneventful moments, right? Where you come back home to your true self with the homeland card. You come back home to your true self, and you recognize that it's okay to go slow and to be receptive to these energies that are coming towards you, so that you can heal yourself. It's time for you to slow down. If you have been going at it, if you have been rushing through life, if you've not been surrendering to the moments, and if you have just wanted to go, right? That's a very masculine energy to be in. And the divine is asking you to tap more into your receptive, to tap more into that slow, receptive, flowing, motherly, nourishing, caring energy within yourself, right? That energy is going to nourish you and then going to nourish others in the process, right? So with the homeland card, it says arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building and settled, right? So yeah, I'm getting that if you have been on a certain kind of journey where you have not understood what you're meant to do, or maybe at times you feel stuck, or you feel like you're not doing something right, or like you have not discovered what it is that you're meant to do, and at times it really troubles you, Spirit is coming through to tell you that it's okay to not discover everything at the same moment, right? Life is a beautiful journey that's meant to be discovered slowly and steadily. You don't have to rush to find out your life purpose once and for all and then heal the whole mankind once and for all, because if you take such a huge responsibility on your shoulders, that is again going to hurt you in the process, because you will realize that you cannot heal everyone. It's not your job to heal everyone, but it's your job to touch the lives of people who are drawn towards your energy, who are attracted towards healing and your energy, right? Those are the people that you help. You cannot push your agenda on other people, right? And feminine energy is all about attracting. It's not about pushing out. It's not about like going out there and hustling and doing that thing in order to achieve some kind of success in life. That's not how the feminine energy works at all, okay? So this spread, pile 2, is talking about you coming home to yourself coming home to the nourishment within yourself, and to heal all those insecurities that are causing you to feel like you are not enough and you're not worthy, and maybe you're not doing enough, and you should have been here and you should have been there. No more doing that, okay? Because you're already very, very gifted, and your personal growth and your power are getting activated once you stop thinking that you're making any kind of excuses, or you're not doing enough, or you're not being enough. There could be some overly masculine energies here that need to be calmed down, okay? That's why the priestess energy is here, to activate you in that way. That's something that I'm definitely getting for you guys, okay? And I definitely feel like there have been people in your life who have tried to blame you for things that they have done to you, and you have not understood like what kind of psychology is that, right? But I feel like these are people who don't recognize their own worth. They don't recognize when they need to take accountability for their own actions and to heal themselves, right? They don't acknowledge that, and they keep on moving from one person to another, hurting one person to another, and not recognizing what kind of a trail of karma they are leaving behind, right? But you do recognize it, because when you have had to go through those ups and downs, you recognize that, oh my God, some things can be truly painful if not acknowledged and if not healed, through the root level, right? So you guys are very, very self-aware of yourself, or you are about to be through this reading, okay? Because you hold that key to life, my loves, right? Beautiful. So with the divine abundance card also, I feel like, okay, let me read this. So it says here, you were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance and not chase it. Wow, look at that. I was just explaining that and I hadn't even read this card. But the chase word is there, and that's talking about the masculine energy to push and to go out there and to do this and compare yourself to other people and see how other people are doing, and then feel like you are not doing enough, you're not helping other people enough, or you're not healing other people enough. And it's not your job to do that. The divine feminine is here to give you this loving message that you hold the key to life, and that you need to be more of a high priestess than being the emperor or being the king, or being the masculine force, right? And this goddess, I think, looks like Saraswati to me, okay? This is goddess Saraswati. So goddess Saraswati wants to connect with you. Goddess Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge, is the goddess of creativity as well, right? So if you have to pursue any kind of learning in terms of your healing abilities, in terms of your occult studies, or anything to do with healing and elevating any kind of suffering, then goddess Saraswati will help you through this, okay? She will help you with the knowledge that is required for you to do that deep root level healing. And one of those things is Vipassana for sure. Okay, you have to research Vipassana for yourself. If you don't know about it, let me know in the comments down below. I will definitely comment and share with you some of my resources which can help you with this. All right, my loves. So yes, so with the Knight of Wands, now let's get into your tarot cards. With the Knight of Wands, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles, this is telling me that you're very passionate people. Okay, I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I'm getting Capricorn energy, I'm getting Taurus energy, very heavy, okay? You guys are my very, very powerful pile in terms of being adventurous. You love to have a lot of knowledge and have your own philosophy on things, and sometimes it's very difficult for you to conform to what other people have to tell you to be, or confine you in a box, right? You find it very hard to be in that. You find it very hard to collaborate with others, or to basically invite others into your space and to understand their point of view. At times it gets difficult for you to do that. I do see that, and goddess is saying that that's okay. It's okay if you can't collaborate with other people. It's okay if other people don't get along with your philosophy or the way you do things. It's fine. Okay, you are born to be your true unique self. You are your own high priestess. You don't have to compare or copy other high priestesses, or copy other healers, or copy other people. No, their journey is their own unique journey to themselves, and yours is your unique story, right? So divine goddess and divine feminine is coming here to tell you that it's okay if you don't get along, as long as you're adventurous, as long as you have the desire to, have your own beliefs, your own morals, your own way of learning, your own way of studying, your own way of going by the book and doing things by the book and studying by the book, and aligning that masculine energy of studying and learning and having that order with having that feminine power rise within you, where you are understanding your own intuitive abilities as well, and your own divine feminine powers of receptive energy, of attracting. This is how your feminine power will rise again. Okay, this is how you will be able to reclaim your divine feminine power, is by having a balance of your masculine as well as your feminine, and to not have blind faith over every system and moral and beliefs that have been placed upon us as dogma, right? That this is how it's supposed to be. You're meant to follow certain traditions that you deem worthy to be followed, and to make your own rules along the way. Okay, to make your own set of morals and your own set of beliefs along the way, right? And this will happen with time, this will happen with patience. That's why we have the 7 of Pentacles with progress, and we have the turtle above it, right? Which is saying that slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to rush at this. You have to go slow. Divine feminine does not rush. Divine feminine is slow, is receptive, because she knows that she doesn't need to rush. She doesn't need validation from others for what she's doing or who she's being. She's unapologetically herself. She does not care what the dogmas are, what the beliefs are. As long as some beliefs that align with her, she will align with them. If some beliefs do not align with her, she is going to accept that and move on to create her own rules as a high priestess. And that is what you are being asked to do. If you like spirituality and you like some components of spirituality, then you are meant to embrace them. If you like some components of religion, you can embrace them both. There's no hard and fast rule that if you're religious you can't be spiritual, or if you're spiritual you can't be religious. And if there are religious people who have placed their own dogmas on you, it's time to rebel against that and to be your own unique, authentic version of who you are meant to be, right? And if you have been extremely spiritual and maybe at times you don't know why, but you feel a pull towards religion, or you feel a pull towards ancient religion and their texts and the temples and visiting them and traveling towards different parts of the continents and going to temples and studying different kind of modalities, it's highly advised that you do so, right? Because Knight of Wands is that adventurous energy, that desire to understand different cultures, to understand where things came from. And until you have that knowledge, you won't be able to then accept yourself in totality, right? Because all is self. That is the ultimate maxim, right? So let me read that for you now. Pile 2. This is a very, very powerful pile for my high priestesses, my high priests. Beautiful. Okay, so some of you definitely are masculine energies who are watching this reading, and I can definitely pick up that you have been extremely religious and you are feeling pulled towards spirituality, and that's your feminine side being activated. And it's okay to accept that within yourself. It's okay to accept that maybe at times you want to understand what the crystals are and why are you being pulled towards crystals, and why you're being pulled towards somatic healing and different kinds of healing modalities in spirituality and things like that. Okay, beautiful. So let's read. I want to read the key of life as well, so let's read that as well. Okay, 84. Okay, the key of life is the mysterious 𝗚, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The 𝗚 portends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life being born, in whatever form, will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. The 𝗚 comes as a blessing and confirmation that new life is seeking to express itself through you now, an encouragement that you allow this to occur. Something has started to be born through you at this time. See it through, beloved. Don't let it struggle to survive from lack of attention or care, or a belief that it is not going to be enough in any way, or it will be too hard to handle once it's created. The 𝗚 says that life will prevail and your creation will come to pass. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Something to do with instruments, music as well as coming through. Okay, healing through music or frequencies or something to do with those things, okay, are coming up very strongly for you guys. As well as meditation and guided meditation, which will help you tap into your feminine power. And crystals, like I said. It says here, if you are unsure of what your creative destiny may be, or unaware of the exact nature of the new life being born through you now, remember that sometimes the creation will be a project or object, a relationship or a new human life. Sometimes it is even a new way of thinking that is wise and heart-centered and will be available for others to draw nourishment from as an alternative to more destructive and addictive thought patterns which humans can struggle with from time to time. There is one creative process common to all of humanity, and that is the birthing of the soul light into form. No matter what other forms of life are being created through you now, the mystery of the 𝗚 reveals that you can know for sure that you are growing spiritually at this time to allow more of your soul light into your life. What this means is that no matter what the appearance of circumstance is in your life right now, no matter whether you feel alive with creative flow, energized and happy, or whether you are in despair as your old world no longer brings you peace or seems to be falling away, your divine soul is behind it and new life is emerging. It is safe to trust and allow this process to unfold. I'm also getting you need to tap into your sexual power. Now, this could be sexual power in terms of tantric energy. It could be your sexual power in terms of, healing energy, because sexual energy and creative energy is healing energy, right? So, yes, that's also something that I'm picking up here. Okay, if you have drawn this oracle, new life is very deeply the new life is very deeply spiritual and will be highly transformative from the inside out, right? So you will have a very strong physical birth with changes in your health, physical world or lifestyle that are more pronounced. Either way, it is safe to trust in the changes that are going to serve your highest good. This oracle also brings a special message to those on the creative path. If you have hit a blank page or a dry well for inspiration, do not despair. The 𝗚 promises fresh inspiration will return to you, and you can be assured that just as the Nile floods, filled with life after it has receded, so too will your creative flow soon return. Your creative days are not over. Your creative well will rise again, and you will feel youthful, energized, and full of hope and promise, inspired to create. Alright, so this is talking about, again, taking that adventure, going on an adventure, going on a pilgrimage, so that you can activate and reactivate your divine powers again, becoming that shaman, activating that shamanic energy within you, tapping into that nature power within yourself, that wild goddess within yourself of, having that untamed potential, letting go of any inhibitions and following the path that is truly calling you intuitively. Maybe at times you feel like you're not doing enough. Like I said, you're not being creative enough, and spirit says that that's just an illusion, and you're going to come out of it pretty soon. But for that, you have to believe in yourself and believe that the divine abundance is already yours. Walk in that power, walk in that faith that the goddesses and the power of your mothers and the power of your foremothers, your grandmothers, all your feminine ancestors, your goddesses, they are all empowering you through this process. And when you walk with that confidence and that faith within yourself, nothing can shake you, pile 2. Nothing. Okay? This is beautiful, my loves. I mean, I don't know what to say, but this is beautiful. Like, this pile, it has blown me away. So let me know in the comments down below, pile 2, how did you feel about this reading? Did you resonate with it personally? On what level did you resonate? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below. Also, I have my PayPal details in case you want to donate or you want to gift me Amazon wishlist decks. Those links are also given in the description box below, my loves. Alright, so thank you so much, pile 2. Do comment, like, share and subscribe, and let me know how you felt, because this helps me connect with your energy in my future readings as well as in the present reading, and to be able to give you more and more creative readings in the future, more and more empowering readings in the future. Alright, my loves, so thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this and got a lot of clarity out of this. Peace, pile 2. Alright, so for my pile 3, for those of you who chose pile 3, let's see what the energies are talking about. Wow, pile 3, you guys are my Geminis for sure. With the butterfly energy, I associate butterflies with Gemini for sure. But this can be Libra, Aquarius as well. A lot of air energy is coming through with this card, with this pile 3. But you are at the completion of a cycle right now, and the divine feminine and the goddess energy within you is activating already. I already feel that, okay? I feel like you're dressing up in a much better way. You're taking care of your appearance. You're taking care of your looks. You could be changing or revamping certain things within your wardrobe, certain clothing within your wardrobe. I feel like some of you have lost weight recently, or you need to focus on these things to tap into your divine feminine energy, right? Adding some flowers, adding some plants in your home, or going to gardens, or taking care of things that grow around you will also help you in tapping into your divine feminine energy. Some of you could definitely be stylists, or like you are a fashion designer, or someone who is very, very creative in terms of designing something, okay? And that power is also getting activated. These gifts are being bestowed upon you by the goddesses, okay? Pile 3, this is beautiful, my loves. Butterfly. Now you are also going through a major transformation also, pile 3. I'm definitely picking that up. Like you're transforming yourself, so you don't recognize yourself from who you were in the past to who you are becoming right now, and it's a beautiful development. It's delicious, I'm hearing, okay? I am hearing that some of you are finding healthy food to be delicious, or nourishing juices to be delicious, or working out to be healthy for yourself. And I think you're getting addicted to healthy things now. That's the phase you're entering, pile 3. And if you aren't, this is what you're meant to do in order to activate your divine feminine energy, okay? Let's read what's behind in this card. So it says here, allow yourself to leave behind the past and what is no longer necessary, so you can truly be the person you have worked hard to become. Wow. So pile 3, that makes total sense. I feel like in the past, you could have been around people who were very toxic, okay? Now this could be toxic in terms of like their own habits. Maybe some people were into addictions of certain things, or addiction to certain people, addiction to certain negative thought patterns, to certain people, places and things. And you're finally realizing that these situations, these people were not serving your highest good, and you have decided to sever ties with certain people. You have decided to cut off certain people from your life. But there could be some people who you are not able to cut out of, who you're not able to cut your relationships with. And these people could also be toxic. And you know this. I feel like there is some self-awareness here, that you recognize that there are some people who are still holding you back. Maybe you follow a diet for a certain period, and then you think that, oh my God, this person is calling me, this person is messaging me, and I have to respond. And at times you could give in to certain toxic habits or certain toxic patterns that are not serving you anymore. It could be an ex person, an ex as well. who's like contacting you and wanting to get in touch and wanting to do things which you have outgrown already. And if you don't cut those patterns, if you don't cut those toxic ties, it is not going to allow you to completely transform. And this is what your divine feminine energy is asking you to do, is to completely transform yourself, right? Because this is going to help you in elevating yourself, elevating your frequency, in terms of you getting more creative, in terms of you getting more getting brighter ideas basically for your life. Okay, so let me read this for you, the butterfly card. The butterfly goddess has emerged from seclusion, waving her magical flower wand to clear the air of all negative influences. A prophecy has been fulfilled. Her isolation has enabled her to go within and see clearly her inseparable connection to the power of love, truth, and beauty. She has come home to a completely changed world and a new way of living in it. The appearance of this in your reading is a reminder that our unfolding as human beings is never ending, especially if we commit ourselves to getting in touch with past reactions to people and events that have held us back so we can understand them and move on. Those committed to self-development transform themselves as surely as the butterfly from a caterpillar. Our personal growth can cause those who knew us previously to question the sincerity and reality of our new way of being. In relationships, we either grow together or grow apart, right? Yeah, this is so fascinating with how I was explaining this energy to you. Like, it makes sense, right? That you are finally learning to love yourself, finally understanding that, you need to heal yourself and you need to rid yourself of the toxicity. And for that, you have to transform yourself. You have this ever unfolding journey of life in front of you, and it's something that you want to cherish now. It's something that you don't want to continue with toxic habits or continuing to like treat your body as if it's just something to be used and something just to play around with. It's not that. It's a sacred temple for you now, and you recognize this within yourself, right? So this is the butterfly goddess which is emerging within you, which has helped you to clear all the negative influences in the air around you, and it's helping you through your isolation to empower yourself. Now, if you haven't been in isolation yet, it's time for you to isolate yourself and cut ties permanently from people who are trying to bring you back on that lower energy, lower frequency, right? And also, if there have been people who kind of hold you back, or any kind of event that is holding you back, it's time that you give yourself that understanding that it's no longer helping you anymore in your process of growth, and this will help you in moving on from that, right? Because life is a journey, right? It's not a destination, it's a journey, and we have to understand that at times there will be people who will stick with us in our growth, in our potential, in us recognizing our life purpose, in us choosing our healthy choices, and there will be people who will grow apart because they will not be able to recognize why you're doing this, and they will call you selfish, they will call you mean, they will call you names and labels that basically gratify themselves. But at the end of the day, whatever they think should no longer be your concern anymore, because the goddess energy, the divine feminine energy within you is asking you to take care of yourself now, because you've always been there for other people. You've always been the life of the party. You've always helped people have a good time whenever you're around. You've done your part, and now it's time for you to do you and to not think that you're selfish for doing that. And if people are making you think that you're selfish, I think they are the selfish ones, and you need to recognize that that is the truth of them that is being shown to you by the goddess, so that you can then release and let go. Okay, that is definitely the thing. Also, regarding whatever diet you're doing or whatever exercise you're doing, just recognize that it is a lifestyle. It is not something that you do temporarily. It's not something that you have a short-term goal for. It's a lifestyle. It's a process. It's not something that ends once you just do it, right? So this is something that you're going to learn through this process, that the more you are getting into healthy habits and getting addicted to healthy things, the more you'll realize that it is a part of the process. It is a part of how you're growing, right? So this is beautiful. Now let's see what's coming up for you in the oracle cards and the tarot cards as well. Okay, the first card for you is the Wings of Isis. We have Temple of Lapis Lazuli. Beautiful. Lapis lazuli crystal can help you with this as well, you know, getting rid of negative toxic energies as well as awakening to your creative abilities. Okay, then we have vulnerability. Beautiful. We have sacrifice. Yes, there are some things that you have to sacrifice, right, in order to finally have an easy life for yourself. This is beautiful, my loves. Okay, we have the World, completion. Beautiful. We have Two of Pentacles, flexibility, literally with the working out. Flexibility, right? Then we have Five of Swords, defeat. We have Empress. Ooh, beautiful, divine feminine energy. And we have Seven of Wands. Okay. All right, so what am I getting for you guys? So pile 3, with these cards, I'm getting that you're finally earning your wings. Okay, the divine goddess is finally here to give you your wings after a period of you isolating yourself. Or if you have not done this yet, once you do this, you are going to earn your wings. You know, you're going to earn your wings in terms of the respect that the goddesses are going to bestow upon you in terms of whatever project it is that you're completing right now, right? You could be doing a creative project, you could be finishing your masters, you could be finishing your education, whatever it may be. It could be a business that you're stepping into. I feel like your business will rise, your creative pursuits will rise. It's like you are going to see a growth that you have never experienced before in your entire life. And this is because of the internal changes that you're bringing to yourself by acknowledging the divine feminine, the receptive energy, the nourishing energy within yourself. And what is that energy? That energy is of vulnerability, being vulnerable. You're learning how to be vulnerable towards others. You know, maybe you have had to be very hard on yourself in order to transform your life. Maybe you were dealing with some kind of a health problem or health issue that caused you to finally, you know, start focusing on healthier things. Or somebody in your life could have, you know, you might have had to lose someone in order to recognize that what toxic habits of eating or toxic habits of consuming can do to your body, and how, you know, it can take away your life, it can take away your vitality. And the divine feminine is here to congratulate you on how you have endured and how you have transformed yourself in the process of these lessons that you have had to go through in order to activate yourself, right? And this required a lot of vulnerability from your end. If you were dealing with a toxic masculine, you know, someone in your life who took advantage of your kindness or took advantage of you being in that cocoon energy, you being vulnerable, you being scared and still attacking you for it, or still being very cruel towards you for it, or mean towards you for it, you've had to sacrifice that person. You've had to acknowledge your body as a temple. And if you haven't done this, again, you can apply this to the present moment, that you have to sacrifice someone in order for you to rise up, in order to earn your wings, right? To earn your freedom finally, and to recognize that love is not something that is cruel. Love is not something that holds you back. Love is not something that makes you suffer. You know, love is something that allows you to be who you are and be vulnerable, and be receptive no matter what. You know, I feel like pile 3, whoever you were dealing with, either in the current moment you're dealing with or in the past, I feel like this person had caused you to question whether ending things with them was the right thing to do after they behaved in a very you know, they did not behave morally in the right way with you. I feel like they wanted to defeat you mentally, or they wanted to put you down by you know, acting as if they have a third party situation going on, and that, you know, they have better things going on. And that's because they were jealous of you, pile 3. I do see that, because you are definitely blessed by the goddess. You are. And your vulnerability towards this person made this person feel like they could take advantage of you. And that is why you recognized your worth after you had to release them. You had to complete this chapter in your life, right? So the goddesses are coming in to tell you that in order to heal from this, in order to finally move on from this, it's important for you to see yourself as sacred, see yourself as a temple, and to not give yourself away to people who do not respect you, who do not love you enough, or who do not care about you to talk to you like that, or to demean you like that, or to disrespect you like that. No more are you going to accept that kind of behavior from anyone else, pile 3. Okay, because you have a heart of gold. You're someone who is well traveled. I feel like if you are not, this is something that the goddess is asking you to do, to travel, to experience new forms of learning, to experience new forms of adventure, where you get to meet new people, where you get to experience different kinds of cultures and learn new philosophies and things like that as well. Okay, and also to let go of anything that's no longer serving you, in terms of making your life easier. What would make your life easier right now, pile 3? That's the question the goddess is asking you. What do you need to sacrifice in order to finally be vulnerable, in order to be in a relationship which is more vulnerable to you than a relationship that is toxic, or a relationship where somebody wants to defeat you, and somebody wants to see you cry, or somebody wants to see you down? What do you value more, right? And to value yourself above anything else. That's what the goddess energy within you wants to tell you. That if somebody has tried to defeat you in your career as well, for example, if somebody wanted to put you down, or take you down a notch, or to humiliate you in some way, or just because you are kind-hearted, and you're sacrificial, and you help others, and you want others to win, and you want to help others. If somebody has tried to affect your finances in some way, it could be a family member as well, or it could be literally someone in your company, in a higher authority or position. I feel like, pile 3, you have it in you to literally be the boss of that company one day, or you have the ability to have a creative project that will surpass that company one day, and you will have these people coming back to you begging for forgiveness. I promise you this, pile 3. This is the divine feminine energy within you. But for that, you have to sacrifice the momentary pleasure of giving them some kind of a retort, or giving them some kind of a cruel response, because you have been hurt by this person. Divine feminine is asking you to tap into your goddess energy, and to unite with your angelic self within you, in order to recognize that there are times when you will have to sacrifice, right? Because that sacrifice card, it says there are those worth making, there are those that will destroy you, right? So there are two sides to sacrifice. And what are you ready to sacrifice? Are you ready to sacrifice those bad habits? Are you ready to sacrifice those bad environments, those bad situations that are making you feel lonely, if this is currently happening? And if this has already happened, I'm just giving you a confirmation that this is going to level you up to a whole new level, where you're going to be more raw with yourself, more raw with others, more vulnerable with others. You're going to be more creative. You're going to be more adventurous. Your life will become easier with the divine feminine energy, by you being receptive, by you flowing with the receptive energy, and you receiving without any blockages, without you feeling like you don't deserve it, right? And again, opening your heart and allowing yourself to be tender will be a huge challenge for you, because you've been through such a hard lesson of trusting others and being defeated by opening your heart, that opening your heart again will be a difficult thing to do. But divine feminine is asking you to do that for yourself. Open your heart to yourself. Do things for yourself that are going to make you better, that is going to improve your life in the best way possible. And it's a process, it's a lifestyle. It's not something that you have a short-term goal for. That is not going to help you, right? So yes, and the lapis lazuli is also a very magical crystal. So if you can, please buy that crystal and try to sleep with it under your pillow. It's going to give you a lot of divine guidance, a lot of divine revelations in your dreams about maybe you flying at times, or you discovering new lands, or you commuting and you learning something different in different dimensions and things like that. It's going to be very magical for you, and this will also help you heal your heart. If you can wear a lapis lazuli as a necklace near your heart, would also be very helpful. And this is the goddess Saraswati. Yes, I think this is goddess Saraswati. So this is the goddess of creativity, of enlightenment, of knowledge as well. So you guys, pile 3, you crave knowledge as well. You crave completion. You crave mastering yourself. And this is what you are entering. This is the phase of your life that you're entering right now, which is so beautiful, my loves, okay? Maybe you have taken on a lot of responsibilities at times because you ended certain things with other people to distract yourself. You could have taken on extra responsibilities and you could be feeling defeated, and spirit is asking you to not push so much, okay? That's a lot of masculine energy that you're pushing into things. You need to also relax a little bit. You also need to let other people give to you. You need to let other people provide nourishment to you as well, just like you are always there to provide nourishment to others, right? Beautiful. For zodiac signs, I'm seeing Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius again, Libra, and Leo. Okay, so these are the strong energies that I'm seeing. Now I want to read the wings of Isis for you guys. Okay, this is the transformation that you're going through with the wings, because you're rising up from this transformation into divine feminine energy. You are transforming into your goddess self. Okay, so let's read this. Wings of Isis. All right. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic worlds. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention, and confirmation that any impressions you may have had that you belong not only to human kingdom but also to angelic one are correct. You have a special spiritual relationship with angelic worlds and are helping to birth angelic qualities of fearlessness, light, service to the greater good, and alignment of divine will into human form. This is no small task, and although you are well equipped to succeed, there are beings that wish to assist you so they may grow too, and your success may be more graceful and swift. Isis, divine winged mother, goddess, and angel of healing, wishes to assist you with unconditional love now. I'm getting you are attracting a divine masculine energy towards you, a masculine energy that knows what they want, instead of the past ex that you were dealing with, who was toxic, who was into addictions and things like that, is what I'm picking up. Okay. You are guided to accept angelic assistance and ask for Lady Isis, who loves you unconditionally, to assist you with integrating angelic energies into your consciousness and life. You will be asked to lift yourself up to higher and higher vibrational states of awareness, and this may mean letting go of certain relationships, practices, or states of being, or even particular habits or thought patterns that would lower your vibration into fear, doubt, or shame. Give yourself permission to just let this happen. You do not need to force anything. It is a matter of softening, allowing, and trusting what feels right for you with absolute faith and bold, radical acceptance. It will be okay. There are others like you on this planet, beloved initiate. Though far from the majority, you occupy a special role in the evolution of human consciousness, as it connects more deeply and twines with the natural world. The more you accept this part of you, the more you shall draw into your world others like you. You will just feel comfortable with each other because you all hold a similar refined vibration. You literally, pile 3, you need to comment down below so you can meet your soul group. okay? And I want you guys to interact with each other in the comment section below, because I want you to meet people who are just like you on this angelic path. You all are earth angels, whoever chose pile 3, okay? I want you guys to meet each other in the comments. Okay. The more you accept this part of you, the more you shall draw into your world others like you. You will just feel comfortable with each other because you all hold a similar refined vibration. Even in the midst of ordinary, everyday relationship, there is a sense of easy connection, mutual understanding, and spiritual acknowledgement. This oracle is also a confirmation that if you have been asking to connect with your angel, praying to a particular angel or archangel, or have been thinking about more angels lately, that genuine connection has been made between you and the angelic kingdom. The angels send you love and peace now and say, "We are with you, beloved one." Oh my god, I got goosebumps, pile 3. This is so beautiful. This is so adorable, okay? So you are getting angelic assistance in order for you to heal your heart, pile 3, because you have been isolated for way too long, right? And if you are going to now start isolating yourself and doing this process, your angels are going to assist you throughout this process. And for people who already have done this, your angels are now assisting you with attracting a beautiful, loving relationship, a divine masculine towards you, who is going to allow you to be vulnerable. And for that, you had to sacrifice this person from your past. Or if you haven't already, you need to do that. If you don't sacrifice this, your divine feminine energy will not be able to be activated, because this person will keep tormenting you, will keep criticizing you, will keep bringing you down from your higher energies, will keep bringing your strength down, your vitality down, and will not let your life be easy. You know, they will make your life more and more difficult for you. And you don't want that. You don't want to always have to be brave in front of them. You don't always have to be feeling defeated in order to please them. You don't always have to, go through with that. Finally, get your wings. Your angels are assisting you with this, and fly away. Freedom is yours, pile 3, right? So let me know in the comments down below who chose pile 3, and if you resonated with this message, and how are you transforming your life, and how are you reclaiming your goddess power within yourself through this reading. I would really, really love to hear your story, because this helps me connect and channel your energies more frequently and more easily in my further readings. And this also then allows this reading to circulate among YouTube, and for other goddesses to go through these messages and to rise up to the occasion and to be their best version of themselves, and for you guys to meet your soul group. Like, I literally want that. I'm an Aquarius, and I can't help but want you guys to form your own contacts, form your own groups, and I really want that for you guys, okay? Because I know that some of you have definitely been isolating a lot. So form your own groups and start mingling, start collaborating, start talking to each other and helping each other and empowering each other. This is what my communities on my channel is going to be all about. This is my soul group. We transform each other, we help each other, we evolve each other, we elevate each other, and that's about it, right? So I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below, where there's a tarot booking form link given. If you would like to book, donate any tarot decks to me or oracle decks to me from my wish list, my US as well as my Indian wish list is given in the description box below, as well as my PayPal in case you feel extra generous and would like to donate to my channel, my loves. Alright, so thank you so much, pile 3. It was an honor to read for my goddesses here, and peace.